Welcome to Second Take, the show that focuses on the issues behind the news. From late next year, motorists will have to pay 50 cents per kilometre to make use of the highways in Gauteng. The new toll system forms part of the Gauteng Freeway Improvement Project. Today, Irma Venter, Senior Contributing Editor for Engineering News, joins us in studio to unpack the details of the project. Irma, how will this new toll system work?
The biggest difference in the system will be that it's electronic tolling. So what will happen is motorists will drive underneath gantries. There will be 42 spread across the system of 185 kilometers. And these gantries will then read the license plates and bill the motorists accordingly. Or you will have an electronic tag, an e-tag, within your car. And obviously then the gantries will also read this and then send you a bill. It will be very different than the toll roads that Africans are used to. For example, you drive down to Durban, you stop at an actual physical toll gate. This will not be the case. This will be free-flowing and you'll drive underneath a gantry and this is how you will go. One of the interesting aspects of this project is that it will be one of the world's biggest electronic tolling projects. If you, for example, compare it with a project in Dublin, there's a ring road tolled around Dublin. There are about 400,000 customers. South Africa, the Gauteng Freeway Improvement Project, will have 3 million customers. So this will be quite a significant project.
What are the challenges in implementing such a large system?
There are quite a few challenges. I mean, I've spoken to some of the companies who are preparing now to bid for this. By the way, tenders will open in April, and then about 6 to 10 weeks later, they'll announce who won the tender to implement the system now. And but these companies come from Spain, they come from France, and they say the biggest difference is being in Africa versus Europe is that there's a large population of a large sector of South Africa's population is actually unbanked. So we're looking at about more than 50% of South Africa's population is actually unbanked. So how do you deal with that? I mean, you may own a car, but you don't have a bank account or you don't have a physical address. So how do you send a bill to this person using the highway and ask them for toll fees? So that's one of the biggest things. We don't exactly know what the answer is going to be to this. I mean, each of these bidders will now have to propose a solution to this question and then put it forward, and then I think on the strength of this probably maybe win or lose the tender. So we'll see how things happen. Also, another challenge is that it's a huge IT system that you'll have to put in. It's a massive IT system administrating 3 million customers, and obviously it will have to be put in and it'll have to work from day one, because you can't have any delays on the freeways where people in large volumes travel to work and back each day.
Motorists will pay 50 cents per kilometre. How does this price compare with other toll roads in the country?
Well, 50 cents is quite expensive. Again, if you drive down to Durban, it's 619 kilometres. You pay 150 Rand toll fees. That's about 24 cents a kilometre. Now, 50 cents is double that. So you have a bit of a problem in terms of cost-wise, but SANROL, the South African National Roads Agency, they're administrating and implementing this Gauteng Freeway Improvement Project. They say there's a very good reason for it. They argue that an urban highway with 3 or 4 or 5 lanes even on sections that this project boasts now is just much more expensive to build. It's more expensive, it's wider, it's have to carry a lot of traffic versus a rural toll road. Now, a rural toll road, the cost of that is about 35 million Rand a kilometre to build, and SANROL's building one in Nelspruit at the moment. So that's 35 million Rand a kilometre. Now, compared to that, the Gauteng Freeway Improvement Project is about 75 million Rand a kilometre just to upgrade and refurbish and to now put on extra lanes to this. So, and they also argue that the urban toll roads actually are a bit more complex to do because you have a movement of services that has to happen. So you have sewage pipelines, water pipelines, and services like that, telecommunications cables, and these all have to be moved, so that adds an extra cost to urban tolling, building an urban highway, and that of course means that urban toll is then much higher than open road or freeway toll as we used to.
How is the construction on the Gauteng Freeway Improvement Project progressing?
Well, the news apparently is that everything's on track. There are a few delays due to rain and the movement of services. Some of the contractors are dependent on outside or third-party people to actually move these services, so they're waiting for that to happen. Some other interesting things happened. For example, in Rigel Avenue, a big truck last week collided with the Rigel Avenue bridge. They were working on it. That's delaying the project to now 6 to 10 weeks. It's 4 million Rands worth of damage. So obviously things like this also happen, and then you also have delays in the project. But overall, SANROL says things are going well. We should see the tollways up and running end of 2010, 2011, most of it.
Thank you very much. That was Irma Venter talking about the Gauteng Freeway Improvement Project. Thank you for watching the show. Join us again next time.